Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome for another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked podcast, including gaming. Some may call it the best gaming podcast on YouTube.
Some.
Today, featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast. Also, featuring me, DjLobsterDust. How we doing?
We are doing well. No, we're not doing well. Are you kidding me?
No.
Fuck no.
We're not doing well.
Honestly, so this goes out on Monday. It's 11:30 on a Friday morning. I'm ready to start drinking. Like viciously drinking.
Say fucking less, dude.
Say less? Bro. I'm gonna
say more.
Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you what, as of Fridays go, this is a pretty good Friday. I've got a lot of shit handled. I just am consistently working with people who I believe I think they ate paint chips as a kid. And that's just what I have to deal with. My boss might be included in that person.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
All right. So what's the big reveal, man?
No, this stays on.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, no, this isn't.
Oh, it's got to come off. It's got to come off. This is who you are. This is the life you chose.
Okay. So I go there, right?
Uh-huh.
And they say nothing that touches can have any facial hair whatsoever.
Right. So
I have to shave my beard, right? Despite the fact that at other places I've worn an 1860R and always pass my fit test.
Okay.
This place only carries this specific mask and one other.
Okay.
So that's not going to work. So I have to shave my face. I get there. They put it on. They go through the whole like, oh, you put it on. You don't squeeze. You push. You make sure there's a good seal. Yeah. Nothing. I'm like, I immediately fail. And they're like, okay, well, we'll go to like something else then, and then we're going to work our way to the bigger mask. Bigger mask, not a problem whatsoever.
Right.
Bigger mask is barely bigger than this.
Right, yeah.
And is folded even weirder. And I think the problem is all these stupid fucking folds. Like, the other one was just like a dome.
Uh-huh.
So it just attached on. There was no folds to pull, push, anything like that. So put the other one on. Instant fail. Nothing. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. They're like, well, you're gonna have to wear a papper. And a papper is just like the big headpiece with a vent that comes off of it. And they're like, so I guess you didn't have to shave your beard after all. And I was like, oh, I hate you. And the lady's like, and I was like, no, my wife is about to leave me. Every time I look in the mirror, feel like a bad, like cheap biker in a Hallmark film. Like I just look like an idiot. Like God already took my hair away from me, and now you're taking my beard. Do you want me to look like a giant penis? And the lady's just like, like laughing. I'm like, I'm glad you're finding this funny because I absolutely don't.
Well,
and the fact that you just told me I can keep my beard almost makes it worse. But then she said, here's the kicker. Because I'm doing this now, my site, every Auburn specifically, like them and like one other person, every year they have to do a qualifying fit test. And that comes again mid-March.
So you have to keep it like this anyway. So take the fucking mask off. It can't be that bad, Brad.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm trying to grow it back as fast as I can.
It's not that bad.
You're a fucking liar. You said you shaved in solidarity. You piece of shit.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Smart man.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
No. And
it's not
okay, so,
that,
so
it's
I shaved.
Uh-huh.
And when I went in to my fit test, from that morning to like 3 hours, the amount, like how fast my beard grows.
Yeah.
She was like, that's already a fail. I was like, what? She's like, you might have to bring a shaving kit with you for work.
Who the fuck are these people?
I'm never going to do that.
I thought you were saving lives. Who gives a shit?
You want me to dry shave in a bathroom before patients? Nah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Fire me now.
Yeah. So
that's not the worst thing I've seen your face look like.
It's getting better because this is starting to grow in a little bit. When it was clean shaven, oh man, I looked like I wanted to wear a tattered jean vest and like yell at kids outside of a liquor store.
Okay, I think the worst your faces looked is when your hair was really thinning out before you shaved it and you still had the fuckboy face going on before you actually started doing like a big beard. That was probably like the worst look. This is not bad. A goatee, like and that's a full beard goatee. Like I still have this issue. I can't grow this shit here. So it's like, that's not a bad look. It's just, you just realize.
Okay. Also, man, if there has ever been, it is not like how I get winded going up a hill. It is not about my clothes fitting tight. It's about seeing all of this. Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you think your chin was actually where the beard ended, you're realizing now that it's mostly neck.
Oh yeah. God forbid, like I'm just like hunched over my computer. What the fuck, dude?
Or you know what you do? You double down and go bigger.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
If this is the point, that's what you do. You go bigger. You go bigger over the next like 3
Janica
or 4.
wants this.
Yeah, after the next like 3 or 4 years, you go bigger, and then we'll just start doing copious amounts of methamphetamines, and we'll drop it all off.
It's gonna be like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be
We're doing the Mac trans.
Exactly. It'll be amazing.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, that's content.
Yeah, it'll be great. And like the best part of the content will be hearing your CPAP machine the entire time. Yeah.
Fuck a CPAP, just like one of those like oxygen bags that people walk around with. Yeah, give me one of those. Boy.
Oh my god. It could be worse. Could be much worse. You could have had to shave all of it off.
What's the difference?
Again,
the damage has been done.
No, the difference is the reason why I haven't taken any of the hair off my face, because if, like you said, I am not doing bald head and bald face, because if that's the case, I'm doing I'm going to do the eyebrows too, because fuck it, dude, I'm going to look like a cancer patient. No,
I have a medical condition.
Exactly.
That's why I look this dumb. That's the only acceptable reason.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like I want to tell these, and of course it's a girl with her hair all done while I do it. I want to be like, shave your head. Shave your fucking head.
Yeah. Shave your head. And not just,
how you feel.
Not shave your head, bick it, clean it up, nothing. And make sure it's done every fucking day. And then don't put makeup on. Yeah. You want to get to a hospital dress code? Let's go. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. What's up with the fake eyelash?
No, guys. No, you can't have your hair down. You
no
have to put
fucking
that
nails.
In a neat ponytail.
Yep.
No nails.
Yep. Nothing.
No makeup.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
Start it up.
Take off your perfume.
Nothing.
Oh, we hate women on this podcast.
We do. It is one of those things too. You got to look at it. It's like, where's the equality? That's what you should do. Identify as a woman.
Ooh. No. That time's come and gone. I missed that train, man. I wish I could have rode that one out, but that shit don't fly no more. God damn it.
Dude, with your beard like this, though, it looks like you got Down syndrome. It's rough.
Always have.
I know, but it's like very apparent now.
Yeah. Well, look at my Steam library. Come on. Come on, what are we doing here?
Well, I will tell you, you know, the best part about the train come and gone that I was thinking about is like, we don't have to be as
Traits.
traits.
No, Down syndrome, not autism.
What's the difference? Oh my god.
What?
No. It's still retarded, right?
Yeah.
It's an umbrella at that point. You just gotta fit everything under there. Look at Sean.
Yeah.
You know?
Sean. Man, okay. Sean is, first off, Zort video is the best thing that this channel has ever fucking put out. I won't even talk about specifics because I don't want to spoil it. It is. So, and it's like one of those things, like I watched it through, laughed my ass off, watched it again when I woke up this morning, found new parts to laugh my ass off about. Like it just, like, it's the gift that keeps on giving. And you're good, but the combination of Aaron and Sean together in a game like that is pure fucking magic. Sean is a content powerhouse.
I know, he's amazing. It's so
God.
Just the beginning part of that video.
I said I'm dying laughing before you guys were doing anything.
Yeah. When me and Aaron were just trying, because we were waiting for Sean to finish downloading it or to get in the game or something. What were we doing? And we're just trying to figure out the controls. That whole scene of us just farting, neither one of us realized that was really happening. Like, I cut the rest of it out. We spent the next 5 minutes being like, oh my God, these are, and we went through fart after fart after fart after fart. It was pure comedy. Well, like, so we started, Aaron just sent us this fucking game, right? He just sent us this game and he's like, Zort. And we're like, okay, what is this? So me and Aaron pop in and it's got that immediate vibe of like, it should be like Phasmophobia or something like that, right? And you're like, okay, well, let's just figure out.
Like a little Phaz, a little almost like Lethal Company.
Yeah, very something around those lines. And then we found the fart command and the twerk command, and I was like, if this is some fucking weird skibbity toilet bullshit, I don't know how invested I might be. I will tell you right now. So first off, it is early access and there is only 2 episodes. So we have this episode that's out and I'm releasing episode 2 sometime next week.
I can't.
I will tell you right now, the moment we started it, skeptical. The minute we finished it and found out that episode 3 is in development and we have to wait for it, all 3 of us have never been more like distraught and broken over a video game, and I can't tell you how many years. Like, we were so invested by the end of episode 2 that when we got to finding out that episode 3 is in making, we just were like, what do we do now? Like, I haven't had that feeling in forever.
It's gold. It is.
It only gets better. That's the thing. It only gets better. Like, that first episode was fine. Episode 2 is it's a roller coaster, man. You are just on a whole other level, man. It's just so good. There's so many good fucking parts. I
don't want to spoil anything, but oh my God.
It's so fucking funny. Knowing... Okay, I don't care if we spoil or not. At this point, it's been out for a minute, but Sean falling into the hole at the very beginning.
I know. And then Aaron going in, you going, I'm not going there. Just
watching his body bounce back up.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to jump down there. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not. Turning and walking. The cutting between Aaron running around and Sean and that thing is going back and forth. to you. Oh, back. Oh, my God. That was.
Oh, God.
Oh, so fucking perfect.
Oh, fuck. And just the end of it was Sean, like, twerk if this is you. And, like, nothing. Like,
jump 3 times. No, stop jumping. It stops, like, right there.
I think this might be Trevor. And, like, I cut my voice out, so it was just them. Because the whole time I was like, I was laughing the whole fucking time that they were doing that shit. I was dying. And then the whole point where, like, at the very end, we're like, I'm just like, Sean, you wasted our last sortie. And then he gets his head bit off. And it's like, you dumb son of a bitch. And then I'm going insane. I was like, I don't talk to anyone.
Oh my god.
God, it was so fucking funny. That game. So we were talking about
so good.
So because of that game, Aaron has already started his list for this upcoming year's Yap Awards. He's like, that's a contender for a game of the year.
Oh,
it's just
God.
so good. It's so, and for $4, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, no, everybody should have it.
The cutscenes alone. Okay, I will tell you, there's
a lot of weird production value for what it is.
There's a lot of weird production value, and it's apparent in the second episode too. There's so much that goes on that like I have never been. Oh, I have been, but like realistically, with something like this, as invested in something that happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was what starts at the beginning of episode 2 and how episode 2 ends. You are like involved. Like you got the whole lore, the story. I'm looking for the backing. I'm trying to get a hold of the devs. I want to make a book. You know, it's fucking wild. It was great. It's great. It's great.
To put it in perspective, a $4 game already blowing Concord out of the water.
Easily.
Oh man.
I also think Concord should be in the running for Dumpster Fire of the Year again. I don't think it should end. I think it should go up every year. That should be the breaking point, right?
The bar.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Are you going to beat this? Yeah. It's like a UFC championship. It's like you got to take it from the champ if you want the belt.
Exactly.
You fuck up so bad.
I mean, we're just in the beginning of 2025. We don't know what's about to happen. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Borderlands 4 is supposed to come out this year, right?
Ooh, don't do that to me.
Oh, Christ. So, anyway.
God.
Nothing like a good Zort, though.
I gotta focus.
Focus up.
And not giggle. Speaking of games of the year, speaking of Yap Awards, I hate you. I hate Cliff. I hate everybody. Because I'm just over at my mom's house helping her with stuff, farting around, forgot my Steam Deck. What do I get? Balatros on mobile.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Did you get it? Did you get it?
It's bad.
It's bad. I've been telling everyone. I turned
into an iPad kid.
Oh my God.
I was ignoring her. I was like,
where to God?
It's so
good. It's so
got game of the year.
I'm telling you.
It should have.
When everybody was like, I don't understand why Balatros up for game of the year. It's like, play it and understand. It is fucking addicting. Something that you. It's so good. It's so good. And like trying to get those runs to happen. And when you get that win run, it's like, ooh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got all like the synergies and stuff. It took me a little second to like really like figure it out. But once it clicks, you're like, this is why it's bad. And this is why it's good. This is like
When you're getting numbers that are going
so simple.
Yeah.
But so good.
When you get your first ballot, I will tell you right now, this is where like you're like, oh my God, it's so good, blah, 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 blah. And like the addiction's kind of like starting in.
I haven't beat it, by the way.
That's fine. You will get there. That first win really cements the deal. But it's the first time you get everything lined up so perfectly where like you get repeat cards and you get re-triggers and all this stuff and you play
repeats and you got like the 15 crits on a certain hand that keeps popping up. I
had a run where my max hand size was fucking like, I don't know, 15 cards or some shit like that.
Oh,
I had them all kings with red seals on them and they were polychrome, so red seals make them re-trigger. I had a Baron which re-triggers all king cards that are still in hand. I had high card at like 25 or something like that, some fucking crazy number. And then I had blueprint and a couple other like re-trigger effects. And so what would happen is all I would do is play one king card and it would play the king and it would max out a fucking massive score. And then it would re-trigger all the kings that I had in my hand. The first time the numbers just keep going and the flames on like your numbers just keep running up. And you see like an E2 or an E3 or something. That's there's a sensory thing in your brain where
It
like
didn't make sense to me when you would text that shit and say it. And now that I got a little bit of that bug, I get it.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Dude, it's so bad. It's so addictive.
Bad.
I've had to start taking my charger with me to work.
I was gonna say I drained my phone, plugged my phone in, didn't go to sleep till 1 a.m. because I had to like replug my. Where like you're off the bed so that your plug can reach, and gotta get this,
dude. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so fucking phenomenal. It's such a good game. As like a roguelite, as like a stupid little.
Should have won.
Yeah,
should have won. Now that I played it,
Yeah,
and it's one of those things like. See to believe,
yeah,
you have to experience it to get how good it is.
Yeah, because if you just watch
maybe that's Veilborn.
There's you met Concord.
There's a reason why. Why did Marver Rivals stay and Concord had to go?
Yeah, you do have to experience it, but then it's also watching some of the content. So I watched this guy Raffle something or other on YouTube, and he does long playthroughs of Hands, and like he streams and then just cuts his streams up and throws it on. So they're like hour long, or it depends on a run. It could go an hour, it can go an hour and a half, whatever it is. And so I'll just have that on in the background or whatever. But then he'll explain what it is. He's like, oh hey guys, this on this hand or whatever, we played this deck and was able to get these numbers to happen with these specific cards. And then he just like goes through his steps on how he not like goes through his steps, but like you just watch him kind of figure it out as he's playing. And it's so cool to be like, he start off with something and be like, oh, we got this card. Okay, let's sell these. Let's do these. Let's move these around. And then by the end of the run, he's like E27, like some fucking crazy number, or like, and on PC, you can also, the mod community's kicked in. So now there's modded decks and modded things, and like you can download all different types of play styles and stuff on PC that like introduce new jokers, new cards, new different deck styles. There's ones called sleeve decks where like you can pick 2 different decks and stack them on top of one another. Like there's such cool shit that the mod community's done for this game.
Yeah.
And then watching the numbers go so high that the game can't compute it and it just says infinite is fucking, that's a heroin high you can't ever achieve again. You know what I mean? Like once you hit, and so like it's just cool to see how this game has progressed and how well the community that plays this game is invested in it,
God. And this guy, this singular guy that made this game, I just keep thinking like this guy is he's probably already incredibly wealthy from it. I bet you like a casino buys a part of it and turns it into an actual like gambling game and stuff. It's like tip of the iceberg almost,
Oh yeah, man. I'm surprised it's not a Dave and Buster's.
Like something like that. Like it's not that like other games couldn't, but it just has that like unique appeal that it could easily transition into a lot of different things.
Well, the fact that I hate to say it's very complex, but it's very simple. It's very simple. You know what I mean? Like it's complex understanding how jokers work and like cards work and like getting a hand to work. But if you play poker enough and knowing how, the just the
you don't really even need poker knowledge. It walks you through it.
Yeah.
It's simpler than like a video poker would.
Yep. But I'm just saying in general, that idea is very simplistic. Play cards, get big numbers. Use jokers to make bigger numbers.
Yeah,
this guy's a genius. I watched not a documentary, but just someone like talking about the history of this guy and like where he started, and because he's been making games for a long time. It's always been some solitaire game or some poker game that he did, and he just kind of like went with this and went crazy. One guy knocking it out of the park. This is why indie is so good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then like such a recluse and like an introvert, he's like, I don't even want to get my award. It's like
sends 2 friends to go get it for him.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a way to do it, man. Don't eat the limelight.
Yeah. Concord.
You play Kenshi yet?
No, but I'm addicted to those videos.
Are you addicted to Reggie, or are you addicted to the video, or like any Kenshi thing?
Oh, I'm addicted to Reggie. I think he's the best thing on YouTube.
He's fucking phenomenal, right?
No, and like he undoubtedly is like nobody's ever going to replicate his niche. Like that is his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And he is the almighty within it. But that being said, all Kenshi videos are fucking great.
Yeah.
Like it is such a weird game. I don't know how I've never heard of it. It is like, it looks a little janky. It probably is a little janky.
There's mods.
But
there's
like
mods.
How in depth it is kind of fucking insane.
So the game, I think it was like 2013 or whatever it came out. I remember me and James picked it up like a couple years after that because I remember us talking about it and then we played it. The mod community's kind of picked in because they're like, the devs don't really do much with this game anymore. They kind of keep it floating, but they're not really doing
working on Kenshi too.
Hopefully. But the mod community's picked up. So they're like all the issues that like the stability issues and things that the game has or whatever, the mod community's basically fixed. So, and they're all on the Steam Workshop. So it's super easy to just click, and then run a game and your mods are ready to rock. So that's fucking fantastic. Kenshi is so good. There's another guy I watch, that guy Perez. He does a bunch of Kenshi videos. Mm-hmm. Fuck, dude. So when I first started playing Kenshi and I got dropped into it, it was too much. It was way too much. I was like, I
can't imagine like playing that game without seeing the videos to at least give you some kind of context for it.
Yeah.
Playing that game, because I don't know if you told me or some video I did, but like there's like, it is like Elden Ring where they just drop you and like, all right, do whatever.
Go.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
No tutorial. No, like this is what's going on. Just this expansive, weird world of racism.
Yeah. The tutorial basically runs you over your UI and that's it. Like just discovering different like places on the map and shit like that is cool because if you take it as like a face value, like a completely open world game, you could end up putting hundreds and hundreds of hours in there and probably still not achieve anything. And the way that it works with like getting different people to recruit, like if your guy dies, you can just swap to it's not like you're out of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you have other people to swap to, you can just keep going or whatever. But it's so much. And like when you watch videos, you're like, oh my God, this is so like when you watch a Reggie video or whatever, you're missing the point. The only thing that you're missing is that recording that he did for that probably was 100 hours of Kenshi.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not that quick. It's not like he did put this video out in a day. He played, over 2-3 weeks of gameplay and then cut a video up. And then his voiceover, he's so fucking funny. He says some of the dumbest shit and I just cannot. I don't know if you watch it.
He's like Rick and Morty. It's the dumbest but smartest shit at the same time.
Yep.
Like his analogies, metaphors, everything. Yep. You're like, how the fuck I don't know what his background is, or if he just has like a dictionary and a thesaurus like near him at all times. He says a lot of like medical terms. I'm like, how the fuck do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Describing like weird scenarios that only fit for that. And like, that's like a lot of like his humor is like, he says something, you're like, that's weird how well that fits.
Yeah.
That's a really big word that you didn't have to use there.
I'm sure if you write a script, you can make anything work.
I don't think I got the mental capacity for that and how he keeps it. And also so like, almost like Anthony Jeselnik, like just deadpan.
Yes. I will say I've watched a few of his live stuff that he does, or like because he has another channel, Reggie 2, where it's more of like the live streaming content that he like just kind of. He's still just as sharp. You know what I mean? So it's like it's there. I just feel like the script is very detailed in a little bit. But oh man, that shit cracks me up. He's actually, I started because we were talking about Kenshi. I started rewatching his videos, and then some of his videos are the Warhammer Total War 3.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck, I kind of want to buy this game because it was free. It was free on Game Pass for a long time, and now it's not free anymore. So I was like, I wanted to dump the money into it, but I was also like, right now, I think DLCs totaled like $300, and I was like, maybe I'll wait for a sale.
Yeah. Fucking Fallout 4, cars.
Yeah.
Only to be seen with more cars. The cars were everywhere. Cars exploding. Just take a shot every time he says cars. Oh, I'm dead in 3 minutes.
My favorite thing was like, I can't get inside without dying, so I'm just gonna pile up all these cars to the roof so I can clean up to it. So fucking funny. Oh man. Oh, good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit. So me and Sean played Sons of the Forest yesterday.
Yeah.
So
where the fuck did that come from?
So I had
and who are the mud people? Are
the
those
the mud
cannibals?
fuckers? Yeah, the mud fuckers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I still didn't piece that together, even with the like Sons of the Forest thing.
So yesterday I had a relatively. I was supposed to go to Oakland yesterday, and it got canceled because it was rain. So I got to work from home, and I was like, well, because I'm working from home, I'll take care of some things, but I don't have to do a ton of shit. So Sean had the day off, and he was like, well, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't know. Let's play a little Marvel Rival.
You motherfuckers.
I know.
My mom called me. She's like, can you come over? And I was like, I don't got anything going. I got to my mom's, and
I saw you open up Discord.
No, well, I had my laptop with me because I had to do some stuff to send to Sutter. As soon as I do it, I see both of your names like playing Marvel Rivals. I was like, oh, come on. No, I want to be like, Mom, I can't today.
You should have. So we went and did Marvel Rivals for a little bit and got our asses kicked in competitive for like an hour. And I was like, okay, I'm done. This sucks. I got to go to the bank. I got to pay some bills. I'll be back in like an hour. Sean will reconvene. He's like, okay, yeah, no problem. So I went to the bank, took care of some stuff, came back, and I was like, do you have any just survival crafting games? I just want to chop wood and build a house. Like that's what I'm looking to do right now. I'm not trying to do anything fucking crazy. I just want to relax. And he was like, well, I have Sons of the Forest installed. And I was like, I don't.
Which is literally just chopping wood and building a house.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, I don't, but fuck it. Let's do it. And he's like, there's been a bunch of updates to this and it's all changed. And I was like, okay, cool. No big deal. So we hopped in and we were like, okay, Sean was like, wherever we land, that's where we build our empire. And I'm like, okay, well, let's take a look. He's like, yeah. Right. If we're up in the mountains, maybe not. I was like, honestly, just let's just play it by ear and see where. And we ended up getting a really, really good spawn. Found this fucking beautiful place next to a lake and everything. And I was like, fuck it, this is where we go. We probably played from 2 o'clock to like 9 o'clock yesterday.
Damn.
All fucking day. All day. We've gotten farther than I think I've ever played in Sons of the Forest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We built a house. We put up a fucking surrounding wall. Like, it was just funny. So the mud people thing started because fucking Sean. We were on one yesterday, man. I was loving it. At one point, he's just chopping trees. And, you know, they keep coming out of the trees or whatever. He's trying to fight them. And I'm out doing something, scavenging, looking for something. And Sean is just like, these fucking mud people. I can't stand these fucking mud people. They need to get the fuck out of here. And I was just like, Sean, I'm not sure we should be doubling down like this. He's like, nope, fuck it. And so it was a whole thing. So Chris pops to the channel like, hey guys, what are you up to? And he's like, say it with me. Fuck the mud people. And like, woo, Sean. And then it just became a meme. And it was like all night. And it was just so much fun. We were just having a blast. There's like a fucking golf cart in the game now. We were riding around on golf carts and just like.
And for those of you who don't know, Sean works for ICE.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. He's made a ton of money this season. It's fucking.
This season. Open season, boys.
So, but anyway, God. And Sean's whole thing was like, I kind of want to run a game big because he's got that new computer now.
Yeah.
He's got a big boy computer. You know what I mean? And he downloaded Cyberpunk and like had it all up on Ultra and everything and was like, ooh boy, this thing is kicking. It fucking feels good.
God, Cyberpunk.
Yeah. And then
Don't get me started.
And then he went to Sons of the Forest. He's like, I'm gonna put it on Ultra. I'm gonna see what everything looks like. And the game just ran beautifully. I was like, all right, I'll throw it on Ultra, but see what it looks like. And I've just, holy shit, the game looks good. It feels good. It plays good. I was like, this is better than when I think we originally picked up the game. Obviously, because I think we picked it early access, right? Before the 1.0 launch. And then we played it into 1.0.
I didn't know they had a 1.0.
I think so. Yeah, I'm almost positive it went 1.0. Because I think it was only early access for a minute.
We haven't. It's hard for me to even gauge that game because we're like, oh, let's start over. Someone new is playing. Oh, let's start over. Someone new is playing. You know, we kept like just starting over. I think the furthest we explored a little bit. We went through a couple caves and stuff. I couldn't tell you what that game's even remotely about. Like most of what we just did was chopping down trees, yelling at Kevin. Explored a couple caves, but we're just trying to get like a base. Like the most we got, I think we got that 3-legged bitch to sit down on a chair.
Yeah, so
that's as far as we got.
And you're absolutely right, because every time we went to play, we had to restart it. It was just like constant restart, especially because like the items aren't shared, you know. So if we
didn't want anybody to miss the lore, because that's the friends that we are. We will start over.
But that is one of the negatives. So when me and Sean were playing, it was like, we're just gonna play. We got, all of a sudden, it was really weird. We got an achievement that said survive 10 days, and me and Sean were like,
how long have we been on?
Well, not just that, but we're also like, there's a day counter. Like that's not good. Like a day counter means that there's a progression.
Yeah.
The next fucking day, we went outside, snow. The river that or like the lake that we've been fishing from, and we've just been like, we're hungry, let's go out and fish, and like come back, froze over, like snow covered everything. There's now like a debuff meter for like how long you can be out in the snow. I was like, Sean was like, this is the first time I've ever seen this. I was like, oh no, for me too. Like I have not seen this at all. And so like it was really,
there was snow biomes in the last one.
Yeah, it was up on the mountain, but like there's seasons in the game. Yeah, so we weren't prepared for that. So that was a whole thing. And then it was like building bonfires, and like we were like, fuck, okay, we gotta finish this wall. Like we gotta finish the wall to keep the mudfuckers out. So it's just so racist. So Sean was cutting
down. If you had to give the mudfuckers a race in our world, what would those be? From Sean's point of view.
Foreigners. Anyway, so so we had Sean felling trees, Kelvin just bringing the wood back and stacking it in the things that we had built.
Did they improve him? Does he stack better?
I have no idea. No, he's awful. He's awful.
Okay.
There'd be days where you just be like, "Where is this fucking dumb fuck?" And like you just like run around and be yeah. It's like, go get wood. And it's like, you know, if we're sitting there, like both me and Sean are like, don't get wood. Like, he's deaf, you know? Oh, fuck. And it was crazy. And then we got an achievement for like placing 1,000 logs or something like that. And it was like, ooh, boy. Okay, we're kind of invested in it. We had fun. Your
first time looking up from the screen to see that it's not light out anymore.
Yeah, that's what Sean said. He was like, I think this might be a good point to stop because I have to be in an opening shift tomorrow. And I was like, that's a great call.
Eaten or gone to the bathroom.
Yeah, I didn't piss. I had no water here, and I didn't eat the entire day that we played. I was just full on gaming. It was great.
I had a bad day.
I had a great fucking time. It was a blast. And it was peaceful. It was calm, especially after coming out of Comp and Marvel Rivals, which has been.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I was talking to Sean about this. I was like, I don't understand how it is. Like, it's one of two things. Either we are just on every team with a bunch of fucking morons, or we think we're better than we are, and we're the morons.
Yeah. That's a hard realization. I had mine about 12 years ago that I am, in fact, the moron, but I'm glad you guys are finally coming around to it.
I mean, it's not that I think I'm bad at the game. It's not that I think that I don't understand the game. But like
sometimes you just got to accept I'm not plat level.
I'm not plat level, and I will accept that. But like we got on a team with a Penny Parker that like put her fucking spider trap out in the middle of the lane where the enemies come from. The other team comes from, they could just shoot and destroy it. And it's like, we're pushing for gold. Like, this is not how you do that, you know? So there's
the hostile chats.
And we're trying to be fucking calm and collect. We had one night we played with a guy, and like he picked, I think did I tell you about this? Maybe we talked about it in the last podcast. I don't remember. He was Doctor Strange, and we came out of the fucking spawn room.
Yeah. No, that was when I was Doctor Strange when we were playing.
No, it was a different night. I don't think you were there. Oh, were you there? Was the guy?
No. You were telling me about it.
Oh,
gotcha. I don't know how to play Doctor Strange. Like, as long as you don't fucking.
Yeah, that guy fucking put the portal up and then moved it to another room. And so we all hopped out, walked the corner, and there was Spawn. And it was like, that was the worst fucking. And now it's on 160-second cooldown or whatever. It's like, don't play Strange.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fill. Just play whatever you're comfortable with then. Because I'd rather you do.
That's not it.
Yeah, I'd rather you do that than whatever the fuck this was. But those are the teams we keep running into. And of course, then the other teams look like fucking Navy SEALs. You know, we're out there Al Qaeda fucking.
Again!
You know,
Again!
God damn. It's a roller coaster of emotions when I get into Marvel Rivals. I think, like I said, when I play quick play, I'm a lot more calm and collect. Like I play with Will in quick play and he gets ragey. And I'm like, bro, there is no reason to rage right now. Like everybody's doing the exact same thing. People are in quick play. When I get into comp, I get fucking ragey. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because there's a goal at the end of it. So losing makes that goal worse. Oh, we played against a Widow last night. A Black Widow.
I can see like you play in comp and just like somebody who's fucking around in it and like all of your like points starts backsliding.
Yeah, you're losing. I'm like in negative with a Chrono Shield. And I'm like, if I lose another game, I'm back to silver 2. You know what I mean? And I was at the top of silver 1 for gold. So it's like, we've lost that many games that this is legitimately affecting me. And we played against a Widow last night that was like every shot she was able to get off was a headshot. And I was like, all right, you're either dope as fuck or you're cheating. You know what I mean? I went back and looked at the profile. 13 hours in total, or 11 hours in total, like for the season, and 43 minutes on Widow.
Could be smurfing.
You have to get to level 10 before you can smurf. They had 2 hours on Hella or some shit like that to get to level 10, and then fucking 43 minutes on Widow, and then was headshotting everyone. It's not likely. That's not fucking likely, man. That's not likely. And like taking shots that would have
these mudfuckers are just ruining the game.
That's exactly right, man. That's exactly right. And so it was just like one of those realizations. It's like you were talking about last week. Online video games are ruined by the cheating community, and it's to the point now where like I don't feel like cheats are that big of a deal anymore. Fuck it.
Oh, here we go.
Fuck it, dude. If everybody's using them, maybe it'll make me better at the game.
Maybe it will. Maybe it will.
Why don't you play online Tarkov?
Because I can't afford the cheats. Okay.
Okay, that's a good point.
It's just dumb. Just dumb. Just dumb. Balatro, man. I'm telling you. It's like,
Balatro, 7 Days to Die,
games that like I'm getting pulled towards.
Yep.
Like games that like you just fuck around with friends. Games that have like a good story. God, Cyberpunk.
I was thinking about replaying Cyberpunk because everybody's playing it again.
Do you have Phantom Liberty?
I don't have Phantom, but it's like what, $30, $40, something like that.
I think it's 25.
Oh, 25? Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's not a big. I played through that game 3 times. I feel like getting with the DLC to play through Phantom Liberty would be dope, but I'm also at that point. It's like, why am I not playing Skyrim again? You know, it's like, I don't know if I have
a lot of the same.
And it's still fresh enough that it's not like going back and playing Red Dead. Like when I went back and played Red Dead, you know, Red Dead was so old and past that I felt like when I played it, it was almost like a new game. I feel like Cyberpunk is still pretty fresh. It's the same reason why I haven't beat Elden Ring, the DLC for Elden Ring. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. Elden Ring is.
I think I moved.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know you moved, but I mean, like, you can still play it.
Yeah, I know. Well, it just kind of killed the steam. Like we had it. Work got a little crazy for me, and the next thing you know, I had everything packed up in boxes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, the fact that it was such a high at its time, and then we got back down to a lull to then pick up a DLC to try and pick back up that high. I just felt like it didn't grab me instantly.
Not quite. Yeah.
I do want to go back and finish the DLC. At least,
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Just might as well.
Absolutely. That. I've been thinking about that a lot too.
I have been thinking about that a lot too. I was actually, because I'm editing a Horde Night, day 28 Horde Night, and I recorded a couple episodes the other day when I was recording 7 days. I think I'm up to day 31 or something like that. I don't remember what it was. And I'm out in the desert right now, and I strolled past the place that we had bunkered down for, like, when we shot the, good neighbor, bad neighbor. And I was like, fuck, man, I want to do that again. So I went back and I didn't rewatch all the series. I just rewatched our news reports. I just skipped the episodes and rewatched those. God, that was a fucking blast, man. That was such a good time.
Yeah.
We need to win the lottery so we can quit our jobs.
Yeah.
Do you think we would be better at this? I mean, no. Okay. How better is better, right? But do you think we would be better at making content if all we did was make content?
Yes.
You think so?
1000%.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I was thinking about that too. I was like, what? Because I want to change stuff up. I want things to be a little different this year. I've been trying to, like, figure out things. Zort's a perfect example of, like, different games, but I feel like I play games the same way, or at least I record games the same way. I was like, is it me? Am I just, like, got to that point where I'm just rutted out? I just follow a single track and I just do what I think is, like, normal? Or is it just because I don't do it enough that I don't fucking branch out and become something different?
I think when I look at content and stuff, the thing that really stands out the most for me is not having to rely on a game to provide you the content, in finding your own game within the game. I think that's why I like Reggie so much, because he finds, like, narratives that he sticks to and he kind of adds his own story to the game.
Okay.
And I mean, there's games that just provide. Zort just gives it to you, right?
Yeah, I was dumped
and, like, it's just like, it itself is a gold mine. But I think when you do the content enough and you start finding new ways to play the game, or even just something as simple as me and you doing the 7 Days to Die, my base versus your base, me with no experience building a base, you with no experience, with all your experience building a base, doing like mini games almost within a game that's already well established, that has viewers and stuff like that. I think, and I mean, I'm not everybody, but I feel like that's what appeals to me. And I think that's the content that I really like, because if you watch, like, something from, like, Reggie's channel and stuff, and you go play that game thinking that you're going to get the same experience as him, you're absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
And, like, even if it is a good game, it may not have that entertaining factor to you like the video that you just watched. And I think that's kind of something that comes with just either playing so many different games and being like, okay, how am I going to spin this to make it kind of uniquely my own? Or, it just kind of comes with whether it's playing games of the genre and knowing how to adapt it, or just doing it so much that you have those repetitions that you're like, okay, this is what we do.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because I thought I almost, I don't know if I would ever have time, but I was also thinking it was like getting back into streaming, like on free days or like weekends and stuff like that. Like just streaming a little bit and just like fucking dicking around with things like in that nature. And I was like, I wonder where it can go. Cause I follow a lot of YouTube stuff because we do this. Long form content has actually made a fucking blow up recently. And I think it's the way that the algorithm has now changed and work and everybody's on it. So you're starting to see all these videos that are over hours long, where before, so content used to be on YouTube. Everybody did it in 30-minute chunks because that was the fastest way to to get content out and everything. And so everybody had these 30-minute content videos that were going through. Then shorts came out and everything shrunk way the fuck down. And then shorts blew up and everybody was watching all the shorts and and then that 30-minute content wasn't happening. So the algorithm was then changing based off of percentage of watch time. So then what people started doing now is they're starting to put out long form content, which is like a couple hours long or an hour and a half or whatever.
And they're making shorts out of that.
And then, so then you have this long content that people are watching, because a lot of the time the people that are following channels or whatever will just press a button and they'll leave it on. And so you retain X amount of time watched, even if, okay, so you have a 30-minute video and someone clicks in and clicks out after 10 minutes or whatever, then your channel's showing that they're only watching for 10 minutes. If they leave an hour-long thing on and then click out after 30 minutes, they still accumulated 30 minutes of watch time. And so I think that's where it's blown up. So me and Sean did the fast food simulator game. And so I wanted to turn that into a long form content thing and just like stick it on the channel. It's like an hour. Well, I mean, we played for fucking 5 hours, but I think like you can cut it up enough to make it a couple different hours worth of like content or whatever, and like come back to it. And like, you don't have to put a lot of them out because it's only an hour. It's like, but if long form content can work too, wonder how much of that like would be interesting. Instead of fucking spending so much time editing, you just fucking play a game for an hour and then launch it without any edits, you know, and call it good.
And then that I think also probably takes a little bit of practice, just getting the feel for how you, I don't know, like manage your words and like shit like that throughout it.
I think it makes a lot of well, it makes a lot of sense when you have other people that you play with. Like one person doing long form content, it has to either be someone streaming where you can visualize and see. It also comes down to the person playing the game. They got to be good at it. No one's going to want to watch someone who's still dog shit at the game, even if they are. Well, you got to be funny, good looking, or fucking good at the game. It's not us.
Just attacking me on all fronts now, huh?
It's not us, man. It's not us. So, but yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I just want to make some changes. I want to do some fucking something different, man. I'm sick of.
I do too.
I'm sick of fucking. I don't know. I want to make content. That's what I want to do. This is fun. This has been fun. This has been my hobby. I want to do this. I want to make good stuff. I want to have fun doing it.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot coming up this year.
Yeah. Concord 2.0.
Concord 2.0.
If they re-release Concord, I am buying it. I will not miss that
copy.
I was just going to say, I'm not going to miss the train again, because it's only going to be live for 3 days.
Yeah, the one time that early access actually gave you something.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, that's not even...
I don't even know what...
You could buy Concord for $30.
Oh, you probably could, yeah.
I thought for sure that it was going to be much more. Oh, there's some sealed, rare, $725.
Oh, Jesus.
I want to get one of those as art hanging on my wall.
Do you see Civilization 7 is in early access right now? It just came out for early access, and
yeah,
people are like, yeah, this isn't it. They're like, they're like, the changes that have happened, they're like, it's really cool. Like, they seem interesting enough to be like, you know, samey, but new. But then they're also saying just the UI is dog shit. Like the game's just not it. And it feels fucking bad.
It's kind of a UI heavy game.
It's a UI heavy game. Yeah, it's exactly right.
Dog shit.
Yeah. The next thing, is it out next week? 25th. Monster Hunter Wilds comes out this month. Have you ever played a Monster?
Never been a big Monster Hunter fan.
No? It's kind of a dope game. Monster Hunter World, when Monster Hunter World came out, I think I picked that up on PS4. Played with Josh and Jeremy. God, that game was a lot of fucking fun. It was a lot of fun. It looks good. Did you ever play?
I think when it came out, though, I only played shooty games.
Gotcha. Did you ever play Shadow of the Colossus?
Maybe. No. Me and you talked about that though.
Okay. I something about fighting giant beasts and stuff, and like being able to get on top of them and attack them, and then like dodge moves and stuff. There's something about it that is a lot. It's Elden Ring. It's fighting a giant in Elden Ring. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just every single one. And then like once you defeat them, getting material from them, and then being able to build new armor or new weapons off of it, and then going back and refarming them so you can finish off the rest of your sets. Monster Hunter just has, it's just got it sometimes, you know. And this Wild game looks so good. Like I really want to play like Wilds. My buddy Ryan from one of the properties, he's like, I need you to get like 4 friends and we just all need to play this. I was like, that's easy. I'm sure there's that'll happen.
Yeah, I can get 4 of my friends to play the same game at the same time.
Yeah.
Easy.
You've got one guy, you'll have 1 hour and 54 minutes or so of play time. So you'll have to lock in your time. No, that's Cliff before he returns it. I see. Yeah, you'll be intermittent once every 4 weeks or so. Sean will be able to play, but when he plays, it'll either be at 10 in the morning on a Tuesday afternoon or 10:30 at night on a fucking, Sunday.
Aaron will be in the Discord, but he'll only be farting.
Only farting and playing EverQuest,
Yeah. Easy. We got this, Ryan.
Will say he'll buy it and then watch the trailer.
And then watch Hell Let Loose.
Yeah. He'll watch the trailer and be like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Is this what it's like getting older?
I think so.
It sucks. Oh, me and Chris played PUBG the other night. So we were playing Marvel Rivals. What is it? God, when was it? Saturday, Sunday? Might have been Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Or the day before on Saturday, we were playing Marvel Rivals, and he was like, I really want to play PUBG. It's okay, fine. Let's do it. Let's just go play PUBG for some nostalgia kicks. And we played on Sunday and had so much fun.
I bet.
Dude, it's like riding a bike. You just don't forget. It takes you a couple of seconds to like get your movements down, but like plugging headshots with a car, like a sniper, I was just on fire, dude. And it was like, God damn, this game is so much fun. It's so much fucking fun. And it hasn't gone anywhere. Like me and Chris were talking about, I was like, this is one of those games where after so much time, nothing's really changed. Like, yeah, there's some tweaks here and there, but the game is pretty much it is a fucking time capsule at this point. You know what I mean? It's not going anywhere. They're not innovating on shit. And it's nice because you can get back into it and you can just instantly fucking play and you know what you're doing. And it was just, it was clean. It was clean. We were playing around on the green map. I was like, where's the circle moving to? He's like, it's going to cross the bridge towards military. I was like, I cool. In the car driving. He's like, on this road, you're going to have to take a left. I was like, Chris, I know this map better than I know some of my own family members. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like we were talking about, it's like 1,200 hours, and it's not a lot.
It's instinctual.
It's not a lot of time, but like because we spent so much time in there, like I just know. You know what I mean?
Not only do I know that I have to turn left on this road, I know that I have to take it on the inside quarter so I don't expose myself while driving.
Yeah, like exactly right. I'm like, we got to cross this hill, and I like drop down. He's like, we got to cross the hill. I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna fucking tilt the car so the people in the houses over there are only gonna plink at the top of the car. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shit like that. It's just like that. It's one of those games you can always go back to play. And if you are a BR nut like I am, especially because that was just the genre that helped blow up so much gaming in the past, fucking decade. Oh, I'm almost decade, but we are fucking crossing that barrier.
We're right there.
PUBG early access or beta went 2017, the end of 2017. We are right fucking there. Couple years away. Oh, dude. 10 years since PUBG. Yeah. Dude, there is something to say. COVID, I know we blame a lot of shit, but like it is a mind fuck for me to still like go back and you're like, oh yeah, COVID or whatever. And then you go, yeah, but that was like 5 years ago.
I know.
What? 5 years? Like, what have I done in 5 years?
I don't even want to think about it. Oh man.
Because where are we? We're in February, man. This channel's been 3 years old.
Yeah.
This anniversary was January, what was it, January 17th or some shit like that? 26th?
Yeah,
some shit like that?
there.
That's fucking weird, man. We've been doing this for 3 years. We got nothing to show for it.
Time flies.
Goofy ass goatee.
Thanks, man. That was nice.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, you could have just shaved it all off.
And then what?
And then it would have been like you said. You gotta be goofy, be goofy. I still think you should have penciled stashed with the beatnik.
I can't.
Man, I'm telling you. Right? Just take the lip line. Just take it down from the nose. Get that lip line right here. And then just soul patch. And a deep V. Just deep V soul patch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I'm thinking that would be a better look, Brad. I'm thinking. The goatee's just too fucking early 90s. You look like my dad. You look like you fucking drink tequila and light shit on fire in the backyard and talk about life lessons.
I'm only missing the life lessons, my friend.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this up. Get the fuck out of here. You want to play some games?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's play some games. What do you want to play?
Some games.
What do you want to play?
I want to go back to before COVID.
Yeah, dude.
I want to play Time Machine.
Oh, God. If you could, okay. 1 year in the past since, let's say, 2010 to now, if you can go back in time to just relive that time over again, what year would you pick?
Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Not listening. 2011.
Stunt Hard Nights?
In January 25th of 2011, Party Rock Anthem was released.
Yep.
Give me that year of my life back.
Give me my Tuesday shoes.
Tuesday shoes, shuffling, fucking relatively full head of hair.
Do you remember when Cat Daddy came out?
God, just for the no hangovers alone.
Yeah.
It's for the drinking like I'm trying to kill myself and then waking up and being fine after 20 minutes.
Oh my God. Just hacienda nights back.
Just not having back pain.
Oh my God. It's just my dick working.
All right, kids.
All right.
We'll catch you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.